So I'll call the meeting to order here. This is the Board of Aviation Commissioners monthly meeting, fourth Monday of every month. I'll be serving as president tonight. President Bill Ernst is a little under the weather, nothing serious, but not able to be with us here tonight. First we'll call the roll call, please. Judy Kurd.
John Dooley.
Here.
Bill Ernst. Jim Pruitt.
Here.
Horace Reese. Don Whipple.
Yes.
Got your agenda in front of you here. Also, who cannot be with us tonight, no representative from our engineering firm, BF&S, can be with us tonight. They plan to be here at our November meeting. So we'll scratch that portion there, although I will tell what little we know about the EA update at that time. Any other modifications or changes to the agenda? If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept the agenda with that change, scratching out BF&S.
So moved. Second.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
The agenda is approved. So now we'll have our secretary, Judy, read the minutes from the September meeting.
City of Greensburg, Indiana, Board of Aviation Commissioners, Monday, September the 25th, 2017. President Bill Ernst has called the meeting to order at 7 p.m. Board members present were John Dooley, Don Whipple, Jim Pruitt, and Bill Ernst. Paul Shaffer of BF&S and Airport Manager Jerry Scheidler were also present. Judy Kurd performed the duties of secretary. The meeting agenda was reviewed. Bill Ernst noted that the date for the next meeting shown at the bottom of the page of the minutes should be October the 23rd, 2017. John Dooley made a motion and Jim Pruitt seconded the motion to approve the agenda as amended. The motion passed unanimously by voice vote 4-0. Judy Kurd read the August 28, 2017 minutes. Don Whipple made a motion and Jim Pruitt seconded the motion to approve the minutes as read. The motion passed unanimously by voice vote 4-0. John Dooley read the financial report. There was no old business. New business. M4000 Next Generation QT Pod. Jerry Scheidler reported that the information on the credit card terminal chip access upgrade shows the cost at $439 per month with 24 equal installments for a total of $10,536 at 5% interest. The information provided did not give a deadline for the upgrade. Jerry also noted that we have not yet approved the purchase of a new low-lead pump. The estimated cost was $25,000 last year. Jerry stated that the board may want to do both projects at the same time. After discussion, no action was taken. Paul Shaffer reported that the environmental document has not yet been finalized by the FAA. The grant was approved on September the 21st. However, the grant cannot be drawn on until the EA is approved. A condition of the grant states that the draw must start within 2 years of the approval date. The board has 4 years to complete the draw on the grant. The dates for the next IAA conference in Michigan City will be held on October 10th, 11th, and 12th. And since the conference has been shortened, the next CIP meeting will be held on November the 11th from 8:45 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. at the NDOT offices located on the 9th floor of the Indiana Government Center in Indianapolis. Bill Ernst presented the bills for approval. Jim Pruitt made a motion and Don Whipple seconded the motion to approve the payment of bills as listed. The motion passed unanimously by roll call vote 4-0. There were no comments from the board or public. There being no further business before the board, John Dooley made a motion and Jim Pruitt seconded the motion to adjourn the meeting. The motion passed unanimously by voice vote 4-0 and Bill Ernst adjourned the meeting at 7:18 p.m. The next meeting will be held on Monday, October the 23rd, 2017 at City Hall at 7 p.m.
Thank you, Judy. So those are the minutes as published and written. Any comments about the minutes? If not, I'll take a
Move to accept.
move to accept. Do we have a second? We have a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, these minutes are accepted. And Don Whipple, if you'll read the financial report for the airport, please.
Okay, as you know, the accounts are divided into 3 separate groups. For September, there were no revenue or disbursements in the airport improvement account. In the aviation rotary fuel for September, revenue was $10,585.99. Disbursements, $1,254.21. Balance in the account is $94,871.68. Airport operations for September, we had revenue of $5,284.36. Disbursements of $1,596.22. The balance in the airport operations account is $195,686.41. Total for the three accounts, excuse me, is $297,455.45.
All right, thank you, Donald. In our agenda, again, we have a limited agenda today.
I was gonna ask, the airport improvement fund, do we need to do anything, put anything in there, or is that mainly where I don't remember, is that mainly where the grants go in?
That's where grants come and go, basically. It's where we're reimbursed money, income from that's when we get reimbursed from the improvements, and then
So,
when we spend for the improvements. Yeah, we
My main
will
question is,
eventually
we're
have to,
not in
we'll-
danger of overdraft.
not right now, but you're correct, we will sometime in future months have to transfer monies between the accounts to make sure that has enough to do what we want to do.
Did we not transfer money out of that account for something?
I think it was the other way around. I think we transferred some money from the operations account into the improvements. That was, I can't recall exactly when that was, but we did. We put money back in that.
Yeah. January, I believe.
Okay. So again, no old business listed. That'll take us to new business. And we'll have our airport manager, Jerry Scheider, if he'll come up and tell us one thing. It says the water bill next month. If he'll tell us the status of our water line and what's happening there.
Okay, yeah, as of last week, we are on our own water meter now, hooked up to the terminal building for city water. And so I guess we'll start receiving the bill for that, so that's what your item was. There was also some expense for having the water meter installed. For the city has a bill or a charge just for that, in addition to having the construction work done. So I don't know where Bill took care of that so far anyhow. That just came up. He didn't know, wasn't expecting it, and none of us were. So so anyhow, that's hooked up and working now. Also going to report on our hangar situation. For a long time, we had 2 empty hangars out at the airport, and just recently, I started getting calls about people wanting hangars, and so we're full, and we have a waiting list with 3 names on it because they're all coming from Batesville. Batesville Airport is officially going, according to these people, they say the airport's being closed at the end of December and they have to get out of there. So that's of course, they have the alternative to go down to Harrison or somewhere like that. I know a couple of them guys said they'll probably end up going to Harrison if we don't have room here. But they want to be on the list in case something opens up. They have the option of moving here eventually. And there's something else that's going. Oh, as far as the QT terminal, I had a guy call me here a couple weeks ago, and I'd given Bill this information. I think he probably would have talked about it tonight. I don't have that sheet of paper with me, but the guy basically told me that new system is not necessary. We do not have to buy that, at least not at this time. We did receive a software upgrade that allows us to do the chip credit cards now, or there's no issue with using them or whatever. And that was the thing a year ago we was concerned with, if we was going to have to change something on account of that. But we downloaded a program into our computer and transferred all the information. And they sent a little chip that plugs into the motherboard, take one out, stick the other in, and so we did all that, and now we're up good to the new cards. So, so as far as, it doesn't sound like we would have to spend that 10 or 1,000 or whatever for a new system. May change down the road, but right now it's not necessary.
Other stuff you've heard, again, just from the Batesville Airport, not only closing the airport, but they're going to X the runways at the end of the year. Is that what you've heard?
Yeah, they're going to. They said on December 31st, the X's would be painted on the runways, and there have been like 2 people there all the time. But I guess they're no longer gonna be there either. And the place is definitely for sale if somebody wanted to buy them, their own private runway. But that's really about all they can do with it because of the limitations of the road and the buildings and so on. And what was something else I'm gonna say there? I'm getting old, I forget. That's it. See, everybody's got to leave because they're exiting out the room. Well, it's going to be closed. That's
Yeah.
the story. So,
Good.
all right.
All right, thank you, Jerry. Takes us to our bills. We've got we can take a look at what we've got. A very limited number of bills here to pay for the month. We've got our state tax for fuel, our electric, and our telephone internet service. Amounts to $1,020.50. That's all the clerk treasurer's presented with us here for this month. Any discussion on the bills?
Mike saw them, Mike moved, we approved the bills.
Okay, Donna approves, or moves we approve. Do we have a second, Jim?
Yep.
Jim, okay, take a roll call vote, Judy, for approval of the bills.
John Dooley,
Yes?
Jim Pruitt,
Yes.
Don Webb.
Yes.
All right, that takes us towards the end of our agenda here. Any comments from any board members about anything? I should back up too. We had here, again, BF&S couldn't be here, but in regards to the update of the environmental status, nothing has changed since last month. The grants for surveying and appraisals has been approved, but still pending a signature on the environmental assessment issuance of the funds, the finding of no significant impact. So there's been no movement out of Chicago from that to date so far. So
John, who has to sign that? The President of the United States or something?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Queen of England.
Queen of England and the President.
So any comments from board members or any comments from the public before we? If not, our next meeting will be Monday, November 27th, 2017. I've got 7:12 p.m. as our time, and I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
So all approve, say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you.